VR is fun, but surprisingly it can get even more fun. For about 2 years, a program named UEVR has been around, which allows you to turn any Unreal Engine 4 and 5 game into a VR game. Now, a few months ago, I made a video regarding this and people loved it, but I recently found out that there is a lot more that can be configured with it, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to set up UEVR and how to get proper profiles for your chosen game that will make your experience even better. Now, to start off, you will definitely need a pretty powerful PC for this. In my case, I'm using Quest Link, and as most will know, Quest Link is pretty power hungry and will tank FPS. This can get even worse when you're partnering this with a PC game that isn't optimized the best. Now, for the most part, you should be fine. As long as you're smart enough to turn down the game settings and properly set up your Quest Link settings as I've shown in my previous videos, you should be able to achieve a playable experience. Now, the only experience that I found to be fun is Ready or Not. All other games seem to not be as immersive as I would like them to be. I've also tested Nobody Wants to Die, and that was pretty much just playing the game normally, but with the ability to look around with the headset. But if you have an Unreal Engine 4 or 5 game that you want to play, by all means go ahead. You will obviously need a VR headset. I have a Quest 3S, which has a special trait that I will explain later, but this will work on any VR headset that works with STEAMVR. Now, before all of this can be done, you will need to install the UEVR application from GitHub. Simply extract the files to a safe place on your drive. Once that's done, you will need to go to a very helpful website named UEVR Profiles. This website holds plenty of community-made profiles that will noticeably upgrade your experience, making game elements suit better with VR. For instance, in Ready or Not, these UEVR profiles can make it so that your gun model follows your hands and the profile can properly map controls to your controllers. All you need to do is search for the game of your choice. If there are available profiles, then perfect. If not, you could also try Nexus mods. Once you found the profile for your game, we can start. First, open UEVR, then click Open Global Directory and extract the game profile into this folder. As shown here, most times the folder's name matches the executable name. If done correctly, then you should open the game, click the drop down in UEVR and click the game, then click Inject. Now, quick note, earlier in this video I explained that Quest headsets have a special ability with this. Quest headsets can completely bypass the use of STEAMVR and just use OpenXR, which will somewhat save on performance. Also, in some cases you may need to nullify VR plugins if the game for some reason has them. Now, in the menu there are plenty of things to configure. You can configure render resolution, screen view, and more. You can also adjust your standing height and origin. Looking down further, you can change rendering method and sync to sequential method. To be honest, I'm not very sure what those things mean. Below that there are toggles, one of them being enable GUI. In my instance, Ready or Not has a GUI that is enabled by default. Disabling it makes things look more immersive, but the Ready or Not controls are not perfectly mapped to the controllers, so it's better to be able to see what I'm doing. A lot of things here are fairly safe to mess with, but worst case scenario, you cause issues, it shouldn't be permanent. Now you're done. You should be able to properly play your desktop game in VR with 6th off and mapped inputs to your controllers. This is a lot better than the base experience, and hopefully it will get even better than this in the future.